What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy God by 2009 with another one for y'all today. And I appreciate all the love y'all been showing me, all my last videos. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know, this is another real deep video for y'all. And thank you to all the beautiful people that, come through and show me love because you are beautiful and you are special. And this is what this video is going to be about. And so, if you're looking for deep videos and something that can really give you something to enjoy and listen to, make sure you hit that like button. Definitely feel free to follow me on IG at godbody_2009. I appreciate all the love and support, not just today but since the beginning. So thank you for all the love and support. Hey, what's going on, Anita? What's going on? Good morning. you know um I really had a deep epiphany today because a lot of times, like I tell you, you know I have a lot of spiritual meanings. A lot of stuff come to me, what I mean. So that's why a lot of people will draw to me, and this is another reason for the video. I really thought about it. um I thought something came to me like, what is the true meaning of love? Not only what's the true meaning of love, what's the true meaning of this life? What's the true meaning of it all? What is the connection? What is the definition? What is the realization? What is the reality? You see what I'm saying? And I really, and this really made me come up with this video. So definitely feel free to come in, make sure you hit that like button, because I started having this real deep, you know, reflection, about certain individuals in my life. And, it started hitting me hard. Like, some of them gone, what I mean? Like, forever. And some of them still here. And so many different deep emotions and deep connections came to me. You see what I'm saying? About these individuals. And it started really dawning on me. It's like, what is the true meaning? It was a meaning behind these initiations. It's a meaning behind these connections. You know what I'm saying? Not just with the Scorpio, especially for us as Scorpio man, like, everything has a deep meaning in our journey, not just for us Scorpio man, but just in everything. And I was wondering, like, what is it that brings us in close together? It's through the spiritual realm of this world, of this life, of this universe. That's why you connect with people and you don't even have to look for them. You don't even have to find them. You'll just connect like y'all known each other for 20 years. You see what I'm saying? It's people you run across where you think you'll never see them again, and you keep running into them. You see what I'm saying? This is a definition beyond the veils of this world that most people don't look at, that us as Scorpio men will look at. And that's why a lot of times when we meet people, they're very baffled by our behavior and how real and how unfiltered we are, because it's a real journey. It's a real connection. You see what I'm saying? It's a real meaning behind every single thing and every single person and every single curve and every single journey that we hit in this world, that we hit in our life, that we hit in our romantic life, that we hit in our spiritual life. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how far removed you think you are, you could be light years past certain portions of your life. You see what I'm saying? And in actuality, let's be honest with each other. You can be past certain things in your life that you haven't crossed in centuries, or that you haven't crossed in 10 years, or that you haven't crossed in 5 years. But you can go past one building, or you can have a whiff of a certain food, or you can hear a tone of a certain song, and it can bring you spiritually back connected to that place, to that person, to that lesson or whatever life brought you through, because it wasn't for no reason. Everything is going to have an extremely passionate and extremely deep reality and a real reason for it. That's why you connect with me. You didn't connect with me for a one-dimensional cause, whether it's a spouse or whether you came to me because you just thought I was interesting, or whether you came to me just because at first you thought it was be like, oh, I like the way he look. He got a nice face. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the reason may, it's a deeper meaning behind that, even behind our own shallow reasons, our own characteristics, our own personalities. We connect deeper in this realm than what we think about. Everything that we do, everything that we say, every place that we go, it has a deeper meaning beyond the spiritual realm that we will ever realize. You see what I'm saying? You could be the most purest, most removed person from what you once were. You see what I'm saying? But in the 1980s, you might have shared a cigarette with some of the most wildest, most unpredictable people, the most different people than the place that you are right now. Even though you might not have touched the cigarette since Reagan was in office, you still are connected to those people. You can go past a certain thing, and it will bring you into that spirit of when you was around those individuals. Just like I told y'all, you can come across that person's picture with another person, and it can literally bring you all the way back to those years. It's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because we think, oh, it's just sharing a bottle with my goofy friends. We 13, 14 years old, being little hard heads. But we don't realize when I'm with my little childhood girlfriend, and we taking a drink of that bottle, we spiritually are swapping energies. You see what I'm saying? We spiritually are conjoining together forever. Even if we don't haven't seen each other in 20 years, if you are connected to a person where y'all doing the same thing with each other, where y'all literally are like two peas in a pod, you could literally hate their guts and never talk to them again, but y'all will spiritually be connected to each other forever because y'all were meant to be connected together. It don't have nothing to do with our preferences. Ain't that something? It don't have nothing to do with our preferences. It don't have nothing to do with our mindsets. It don't have nothing to do with our arrogance. It don't have nothing to do with even our own morals and rules and regulations that we set for ourselves as adults. It's if the universe and this spiritual realm have a destination for us, we're going to be in that destination whether we want to, or whether we are against it. The spiritual realm of this life and the spiritual connection of this world will drag us there whether we want to or whether we don't. You see what I'm saying? Every person that we connected to in this realm of life, we are going, whether it's negative or whether it's positive, they had a reason for, they supposed to cross your path for a reason. Whether it was to test your patience, to see are you that positive person. You can't just say you that positive person and not be tested. So the things of this world, the realm of this world and the realm of this universe is going to throw all types of stones at you. It's gonna throw chaos at you. It's gonna throw mayhem at you. It's gonna throw tragedies at you. It's gonna throw maniacs around you. It's gonna throw back all types of stuff around you because it's gonna test your strength. It's gonna see, are you made of Teflon or are you made of tissue? Are you all talk? Are you a real testimony? You see what I'm saying? Whether you hate that person forever or whether you love that person forever, they had a reason to be in your life. You can hate them forever and you will always think about them forever. It's certain people that I thought I couldn't stand, but it's so weird, man. It's crazy, yo. Like, I like, damn, man, I love that person to death. We couldn't stand each other. We couldn't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? At certain times in our life, when she was here or when he was here, but I can't stop loving them. I realized I loved them more than ever, even when they was here, and a lot of us was clashing, a lot of us was getting into it, on different reasons. And I realized more than ever, some of them been gone for multiple years. And I realized like, damn, I love the heck out of that woman. I love the heck out of my cousin, my knuckle, not one of my knucklehead kinfolk, one of my knucklehead homeboys that we had a clash and we cussed each other out. You see what I'm saying? You connected to them for a reason. We were connected to each other for a reason. Even though we pushed away from the reason, you see what I'm saying? Even though we pushed away from the intention of God or the intention of this of where we were supposed to go with each other, we were supposed to be around each other. We were supposed to be connected to each other for a reason. Because and just like I said, whether it's a good reason, whether it's a bad reason, because it all depends on where you are spiritually connected with that Scorpio or with that individual. You see what I'm saying? And us as Scorpio, we understand that when we get on this realm, we really see that. You see what I'm saying? Like I used to be real bugged out and be like, man, I'm so different. I'm so extremely different from the most of the males in my family. I'm like the I'm like the zebra. I'm like the friendly wolf. All my cousins and uncles, they big bad wolves that they ain't gonna huff and puff. They gonna really blow your house down or either gonna bite it down. I was the one that was trying to bring peace. I'm the one that's trying to be quiet when they howling at the moon. You see what I'm saying? I was always the oddball, and I couldn't understand it for the life of me. Why I was born, like why I'm around the canines. I supposed to be over there with that cow. I supposed to be grazing in the grass. I supposed to be in the pride lands with Simba. I'm over here with Scar. I'm over here with Scar and the hyenas. We fighting over bones and ripping each other's skin off. And I couldn't understand it. It's because we were supposed to be around each other. I was supposed to connect with each other because I wouldn't have had the same strength. I wouldn't have the same armor. I wouldn't have the same muscle. I wouldn't be the same God body. I'd be just like everybody else. If I was born around a bunch of weak people, I would have been around somebody else. If I would have had some Leave It to Beaver type of family, I wouldn't have been the person I am. I wouldn't have the charisma I have. I wouldn't have the strength I have because I would have had some plucky duck background. You know what I mean? And you can't have a plucky duck background when you really on this journey, when you really connecting on this realm. You have to walk those roads. You have to walk through fire. You have to see people literally getting their head cut off because you ain't gonna the taste of the blade, the sharpness of the blade is not gonna hit you. And unfortunately it don't hit a lot of people until it actually hits their neck and slice it off. Some of them by the grace of God can still sever their life and still be able to have a testimony. But I've been fortunate to connect with this realm of life where most of my brother, if most of you say in the states, most of your brothers, most of your sisters, they don't see that connection of this realm. They don't see that connection of this life until they're dead or until they're in the emergency room. They don't understand it. We get upset with them, we get mad at them, they get mad at us, but it's that you cannot taste it until you leave this realm. You don't know it's real. You don't connect with it. Even me speaking through this video, if a person ain't been through nothing, if they went through down a lollipop road, everything I'm saying in this video, it's going to sound like Spanish. It's going to sound like I'm speaking Swahili because they spiritually is not going to connect with it. They can't understand it. And it's not they spiritually are not connected with, and then because they're not supposed to. You see what I'm saying? Because some people in this journey, they're gonna reach that realm of reality where they become their greatest, where they become their strongest. But some people, they will never even get past level one, even if it's not because they choose to, not because they can't, not because they can't be positive, not because they can't change, because they spiritually are not connected to that realm. They are more familiar and more comfortable in a certain place. And you have to understand that in this journey. Certain people, you can't get them away from that violence. Certain people, you're not going to be able to change them from a certain distance. Even if you literally show them proof, because they spiritually not going to connect with what you're saying. You're going to spiritually be unidentified to them. You're going to spiritually be different to them. But when you realize, as time goes on, as time ticks on, you realize you were spiritually connected them to that person for a reason. That 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 child was born by that woman for a reason. Them twins, that crazy man had those twins for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Think about it in retrospect. I know I got crazy way of putting things, but I want to really make it understood. That woman had those little boys for a reason. When she was at the most wildest part of her life, that maniac had those that family of five for a reason. He would have been dead any otherwise. Old boy got locked up on that petty charge because if he would have been on the street, he would have killed that person, and he would have been doing 100 instead of a couple of months. Your car broke down for a reason those days, because you would have lost your life if you would have went on the highway that day. Everything happens parallel to time, and to what we do in that time, and we connected together within that time. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in definition of that time. If even and I'm not just speaking on anybody else, I'm always use myself as example. If we could have the most wildest men in our family for the last three generations, but as long as we had that sweet little great great grandmother that was in our family praying and fasting and doing all that stuff in the early 1900s, whatever years she was around, no matter what time tries to change history, I try to change the reality of the history, you're gonna end up having a blessed baby within that generation, even if it takes 19 generations. It's something blessed gonna come out of that woman's prayers. Nothing she did within that generation was in vain. None of the sweat, bloods, and tears are gonna ever go in vain. Nothing is gonna ever go and then just be, oh, that's what it might feel like it to us because we don't see the results of it. But you might not be the result. Understand that. You might not be the result. I might not be the result. We might be the generation of pillars that bring the answers to the next 8 generations. We might just be another stepping stone and a stepping block for the greatest generation that's not even yet to exist yet. But we're gonna be long gone by the time but we're the pillars. We're the spiritual pillars. We're going to see the hell. We're going to see the chaos. We're going to see the disconnection. We're going to see the death, because we are the sacrifice. We are the stepping stones. We are the cement of the realm into the next realm. We are the answer of reincarnated souls. Every life that's existing on this earth is an answer of a reincarnated soul, even if it's a madman, even if it's that person that she don't know what's going on because she don't understand she has a spiritual gift, and every spiritual maniac weirdo is going to pop in her life, and she don't understand until she reaches a certain place. But it's up to us. It's up to that woman. It's up to that man. Whether what place are they gonna be in? Are you gonna find that person and love them? Are you gonna find that person and connect with them in a positive way? Are you gonna find that person to connect with them in a negative, toxic way? Let me see what's going on. And thank y'all for coming in. I read your comment already. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm hitting y'all with something deep today. I love y'all. Like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. This was like deep in my heart because I woke up and I was like, man, and it just hit me hard. Like, because I used to get mad about certain things. Like, why the world I meet that crazy so and so? You know what I'm saying? The hell with that. You know what I'm saying? The heck with that. Why in the world I meet that person? Why I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. But you realize when things go deep and you see things as time goes on, it's a really meaning. It's really deep. That's why when you see people leaving this realm, it's like they know. It's like they almost feel it. You know what I'm saying? I could see by the way certain people talk, like they really see past the veils of reality and know that when their time is short, it's like it's like God telling them to make certain moves and do certain things a certain way because everything is for a meaning in this time that we live in. None of us are made in vain. The only vanity is our own choice of vanity. You see what I'm saying? It's never in the intentions of God or in the intentions of this universe for us to be in vanity. We choose vanity. Even in our own vanity, we still lie a meaning because even the most craziest man that might have lost his life on the most craziest reasons is going to be a lesson to his nephews. His death and his destruction is going to be a lesson for his sons. His head literally being put on a stick has to be a lesson for his daughters. He has to be that lamb. He has to be that sacrificial lamb because he didn't want to be a living testimony. So he has to be a dead testimony. It's your choice. You can choose to be a dead sacrifice, or you're gonna choose to be a living testimony. It's up to us in this world. It's up to us in this life. You definitely have a choice. You can either live in vanity and splendor like the average happy-go-lucky, or you gonna either live your spiritual in depth, deep, chaotic, unpredictable life that you're supposed to. You're gonna go and climb the mountains whether you like it or not. Because this life is gonna push you towards it. Ain't nobody gonna sit in no safety zone of comfort. This world gonna push you into action, whether you want to or not. You be like, oh, well, this stuff just started happening. Everything was so because you're not supposed to be in comfort. Not in the physical realm of the world. Your comfort comes after you finish this life. This world is the test. This is the war. This is the walking stone. This is the stepping stone. You got to climb that mountain now. You got to go through that lake now. You got to feel that pain now. You got to sweat blood and tear now. Your peace is going to be in the next realm. This is the shortest realm in the spiritual in the whole realm. If you really know and are in depth, are in tune with what I'm saying, it's very short. We lucky. You super rare. If you live to be 100 years old, you are a phenomenon. And 100 years is nothing. It go just like that. You think the people that were living in 1900 think them days would ever end? They ain't know none of this technology. They probably thought those days would never end. And those days we don't even think about. We don't even read about them hardly. You see what I'm saying? It's very real and it's very vivid. It's something that it really puts you in a deep tone. It puts you in a deep thought if you really hit to that place in life. When you really get to that plot in life, it really start making sense. All us was meant to connect to each other. Even the ones we cuss out, even the ones we block. I ain't gonna never see them again. I'm gonna see them if I'm gonna see them. If whatever spiritual place we go, that's when I'm gonna see them. But regardless of whether you lay eyes on them or talk to them or feel a certain way about them, you gonna be connected to them. You connected to them forever. Certain people, whether you want to or not, you gonna think about certain people forever. Whether it was certain events that happened with you and that person, whether it was just the spiritual air that y'all took between each other, whether it's exchanging spiritual energies, even if even if, think about this, y'all, even if you shared a huggy with your cousin that you ain't seen in 30 years, and y'all shared a huggy sitting on the stoops in Brooklyn, you might not have seen him since the summer of 87, but you still got that person's energy because y'all exchanged energies just from swapping juices as kids. You connected to that person forever, whether you lay eyes on them or not. They in your journey forever, whether you want it or not. It's crazy to think about it like that, but it don't, people think a spiritual what we always talk about, y'all, I shouldn't, I know what, but the spiritual stronghold, spiritual connections, what we call it, y'all. What we always talk about. I always talk about it with y'all when I talk about spiritual connections, soul exchange, soul ties. You have people think sex it only occurs when it's a soul tie, when it's only sex. It can be you can share a juice with your cousin that became a axe killer, and you connected to that person for life because you exchanged juice with them. Y'all shared the same hat. Y'all use the same comb and put y'all hair follicles through the same brushes. Y'all connected forever. Ain't that crazy to think about? You think you tonguing all on your woman, you grooving, you're moving, then you move on, right? You think that's over? You think that's over because y'all choose to move on, or he choose to move on, or she choose to move on? You think you just swap spit like that and bump and grind and wine and dine and think that energy is just disappears. It just go poof. You're not connected to them no more. It don't work like that. That would be nice, but it don't work like that. And even when it does work, it takes years of deep, in-depth cleansing. It takes a long time. And even when it does, it still don't go nowhere because it's one of those things that are permanent. Those are one of those things that are in depth. Now they're gonna attack my little page, but I see my real supporters. Hey, Jay West, if you want to reach out to me, reach out to me at Godbody_2009. Sorry about that, y'all. I've been getting into the video, so I forgot to get rid of the weirdos, the super duper weirdos. They coming. Hey, Kai Love, what's going on, Corinne? What's going on? Anybody that's paying attention, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I had to get rid of the weirdos right quick, but y'all back clear. We back in the clear now. Make sure you comment. Make sure y'all donate. Show that love if you can, if you want. Make sure y'all donate. Show that love. My Cash App link is posted in the chat room. My PayPal link is posted in the chat room. What's going on, Amy? Where you from? I see y'all up in here. If you want to reach out to me, Jay West, if anybody want to seriously reach out to me behind the scene, you can reach out to me at 312-526-6350. You can hit me up on my email. Make sure you jot down my email. Okay, much love to Tennessee. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I got soul ties. I got soul ties in Tennessee because I dated and I had a deep relationship with a woman in Tennessee. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna deny it. I ain't gonna deny. I ain't gonna deny like she ain't nobody. You can't do it like that. I want to do it like that. I can't do it like that. Okay. because I roam. And you got to keep it real with yourself because you know who you connected with. You know who you dated. You know where you been. You know who you dealt with. So you got to understand you can be connected to that individual forever. You got to understand it's always going to be a certain, even if you don't say nothing about it, it's going to always be like, you're going to always look that certain direction because you know you were connected over there somewhere. Are you going to always have a certain vibration connected to a certain person because y'all were thicker than thieves at one point, and you can't change that. You can't rewrite history, even if you want to super imagine it in Never Land. You can't change history. You are what you are, not what you're not. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't make myself be who I am. I couldn't even create myself who I am. Like, I wouldn't even want a person to even duplicate the footsteps and the roads I had to travel because they might not make it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so deep. This world is so intentional. Each of us have certain gifts that can only get through certain roads with those gifts. We would have only been alive because we was a certain person. We were only alive because we had a certain blessing. We have a certain thing over us. Shit, then get up out of here, trolley. There's a song that says, "I am just the sum of every high and every low." Yes, absolutely. You are just the result of your grandparents. You are the result of your parents. You are, even if your father was a wild man, or even if your mother was completely atheist. It's like you might have been the one that became the positive pillar. Your any like you know what I'm saying? It's like we think about stuff and we don't really go into depth. That's why when you think about a Scorpio man, we gotta understand that we understand that it's a meaning for every woman that we connect with. It's a meaning for every person that we rub elbows with. Even if they hate me, whatever, if I can't stand them, she made me mad, she cussed me out. She was being irrational. He was being a nasty somebody. You know what I'm saying? We got to still reflect to ourselves in deep perspective, no matter how uh, angry we are, no matter how ignorant our mindset is, no matter how immature we might have been at the moment, you're gonna have a deep perspective about certain individuals if they intentionally are they supposed to have a reason in your life. Whether we elbow it or whether we clash heads, it's gonna come back. It's gonna be surface, and you're gonna think about it, and it's gonna have a meaning to it. Hey Zell, where you from? I don't know. Uh, is I don't know. I'm gonna just call you E because your name a little. Oh yeah, if you want to reach out to me, make sure you hit me up on my email. You can email me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all donate, show that love. If you don't know what to donate, just hit me up behind the scenes. If you want to reach out to me, you can follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. This came just deep to me because I'm like, dang, like you think you can move on and whatever, but it's just like the dude that's been living. Say for instance, it might be the guy that been living in the hills. You know what I'm saying? Let me use for instance like a guy that's been living in the Caribbean that was born and raised in the Caribbeans of Jamaica, and but he's been living. He might have moved to the hills of London in the 1970s. He haven't seen a Caribbean, you know, stench the Caribbean stitch of land since he was a young since he was a young man, but he's always connected to that island because that's the place of his birth. That's the place that he drank water. That's the place that he shared his first tears. That's the place where he had his first steps. He's always going to be connected to the island because that's where his soul and that's where his heart at. That's where his soul lies. That's where his heart lies. You see what I'm saying? Even if he don't understand it, even if he hated everything that had to do with his childhood, even if he hated the poverty, even if he hated the wars, his love, that's where his mother is at. That's where his father is born. That's where his siblings was born. He's always going to have a love unconditional for certain things, even if it's beyond our understanding. We have to, and sometimes it takes us years to understand that understanding. We might be so mad that we don't come back till years later to understand what that meaning is. Why did I love that why do I love that God body? He's just a wild knucklehead. Why do I love him so much? He ain't nothing. I can't stand him. He's just an unfiltered wild young man. Why did I connect with him so much? Why do I feel so connected and so genuinely love him? Because you'll be able to see the reason beyond the meaning, beyond your own understanding. Hey, AG, you'll be able to understand I had a sincere heart. I had an unbiased voice of love. I had an unbiased heart of love. I had a unique, eccentric mindset and the courage to speak and use the gift I was given, which most people don't. And you'll understand that even if it takes you to you a little old lady or a little old man, God willing that any of us get to that point, you'll understand your meaning and your initiation for knowing me and running into me and watching my channel or being connected to that woman or being connected to that man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the worst reasons, or whether it was for the best reasons. You know, would you be who you are in strength if you didn't cross those roads? Would you be who you are in soul and knowledge if you didn't have that ambition, that certain ambition, a certain hunger? Would you be the same person? I know I wouldn't, and I know you wouldn't because you wouldn't have the experience. You see what I'm saying? It's just like even me with me shaving my face and learning how to cut my face. If I didn't shave and cut other people and cut myself since I was 10, 12, 11 years old, I wouldn't be able to make myself look this sharp for y'all without going to a barber shop and spending my last. I had to teach myself from an early age where I can just zzz and jump into my video and look neat. One dude said, "Your face always clean. How come your face always neatly shaved?" Because I've been doing it for so long. It's like me and the clippers are tied in together. It's like staying sharp. It's not even a thought in my mind to stay sharp at this point. You see what I'm saying? It's just like me making videos for y'all. I don't even have to think. It's like I can literally breathe it. Just like with me singing in the choir as a little child, the song can literally come out my chest because it's literally stitched in my soul. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sung in the choir since a young man, a little teeny little boy, hard head, hard headed little boy. But those hymns and those scriptures and those songs and those notes and that piano playing and that guitar riffs, they literally entwined in my veins. That's why I taught myself how to play instruments. I'm gonna do stuff like that with y'all, but it takes me time to get back to that place because spiritually I became disconnected from my gifts when I started dwindling on the spiritual realm of a low vibration. I started coming disconnected with my God-given gifts, whether it was speaking to y'all, singing, playing the piano, playing the guitar. All that is spiritual. When I started living in darkness, my gifts they started becoming weaker. I stopped playing. I stopped playing the piano. I stopped singing. I stopped writing music because I spiritually came disconnected with who I was. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not living in the path and in the spiritual light that you were meant to live in, you're going to dwindle into your death. And that's where I was going 10 years ago, into my grave, because I wasn't living in my life. So the spiritual realm of God had to lead me to my grave until I made that decision to live in my life. You know what I mean? You can either live in your death live up to your death, or you can live up to your life. They ain't gonna let too many people up here. 'Cause I got the weirdos and the trolls out of here. I don't if I don't if I see somebody saying something, they got trolls all up in here. They can't stand me. Can you pray for my aunt? She has breast cancer. I definitely will. That one gray. Where you from? That one gray. And make sure y'all hit that like button. I know the views coming in and out and all this and that, but this is a deep video. You know, I usually don't do joints like this, so you know, I hope y'all enjoy this. You know, and I appreciate, you know, y'all coming in. You know, what I mean, this is different on my behalf. This is different as far as my content, but I hope y'all still understand where I'm coming from. You know I'm not an easily understood person, but that's why I never thought about doing no videos like this. Cause I like it ain't too many people like me, but you know there are people like me. There's and it's weird, but it ain't a lot of men like me at all. But it's a lot of women that are kindred spirits, and they. I feel like I used to not understand it. I used to be like, why is you know I understand it's a lot of handsome guys on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But why so many connect with me? You know what I'm saying? But it's spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like certain women, like just like a dude told me yesterday, an older guy, he like women they have an intuition. They have an intuition past um, a certain spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? That's why they so sensitive to how they approach men. That's why they so sensitive to who they choose to have children with. That's why they so, you know what I'm saying? Because the spiritual realm is so sensitive to them. So they can see a certain soul connection with certain men. They can see the gifts in you before you see who you are. A woman can see your destination as a king when you think you was always meant to be a servant. She'll cuss you out for being a content servant when because she can see with your destination. A woman can see your destination before you can. You see what I'm saying? She can see your heart and soul when you show nothing but being a hard ass all the time. She could see your kindness. You see what I'm saying? That's why a woman she could see your the softness in you and the love and compassion in you, even when everybody else is terrified of you. That's why you'll see that dainty little soft spoken woman with a gladiator monster looking of a man that everybody is scared of. You be like, how is she just so connected and he's scary looking? Because she spiritually can see through the realm and the veils of reality that he likes to present to the world. She can see past that. She's not fooled by his hard demeanor, his macho man demeanor. She's a woman. She's not gonna be fooled by that. She can see there's love in his heart. There's compassion in his heart. That's somebody, you know, like as rough as I am, as unconventional as my approach is. A lot of women they can look at me and be like, I know I can have if I had children, they had children with like they know that those babies they have my big old head, my brown skin, but even if they don't have my hardcore personality, they know they're gonna be beautiful, intelligent children because they know how they can see that in me. They can see the love in me. You see what I'm saying? They can see that peace in me even though I came conditioned with these pieces of myself that have scars and bashes around me, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people might judge them and point at them. It's a lot they can see past the point of judging. They can see past the veils of being shallow and just brushing me off. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that run into me, I realize that God meant for those people to run into me. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to meet that woman. I'd be like I ask myself, like, not even no arrogance. I ask myself, like, why do I run into such beautiful people? You know what I'm saying? Why do I run into such people that love me and connect with me so deeply? Why is that? You know, why do I have such special people that come across my channel? Is because, and God told me, He said, Who else supposed to come across you? The Grinch? Who else supposed to? Who else? What type of other type of women you supposed to run into? Big Berthas, ugly Bettys. You gonna run into princesses. You gonna run into God's most beautiful daughters, God's most beautiful queens. If you present yourself as God's son, you're gonna run across beautiful of the most beautiful women, the most spiritual of women, the most unique and strangest of women. What else are you supposed to run into? A bunch of fellas, and y'all come into the chat like a bunch of, like y'all try. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm different. Maybe if I talked about certain, maybe I was a certain personality, maybe if I was a certain spirit, a mediocrity, and talked about celebrity, football, whatever, maybe it'll draw in a certain person. But I draw in beautiful, crazy, intelligent, spiritual, unique, shy, standoffish women. I don't know why. Even the men that I draw in, they're very to themselves. They're very quiet. They're very standoffish, because I'm a attract in people that have the energies that's kindred to mine. If I'm a quiet, standoffish person, who I'm gonna draw in? People that's just like me. Even if I'm very outgoing in my videos, I'm gonna draw in people that's just like me, even behind the scenes. So if I'm just as potent as strong bolt of lightning, what type of women I'm gonna draw to my channel? Very charismatic, very passionate, a very electric type of personalities. Because it's a meaning behind our relationship. It's a meaning behind you even coming across me. What's going? I see y'all coming up in here. I hope y'all don't mind me going in like this. What's going on, Preppy Coconut? What's going on, Kia Blakely? Where you from? Preppy Coconut. Oh, it's in me, naive. I was in your live in the car. Okay, hey, what's going on? Hey, lovable me, what's going on? Where you from, lovable me? I don't know. I don't know you if you would do. I don't just rub elbows with a bunch of dudes. I don't just be hugged up on no dudes like that. So I hope we on a good page, because I don't just be comfortable like, oh look, yo, that's my boy. We just a bunch of cool, calm, giggly dudes. Like, I don't do the dudes thing, but but much peace and much love to my fellow brethren. One love, one peace. Let me see. And I don't know if you still in. Hey, Dumpkin, Fred, what's going on? Oh yeah, hey Dumpkin. I don't know. Are you still up in here, Dumpkin? I ain't overlooking you. I had an epiphany the other day. We all learn from each other, and we teach each other. That's how I see it. Yeah, like if I ain't hang around my hard headed crazy cousins, I wouldn't have learned about, okay, you got even the most weirdest things. You can't touch a girl. You gotta be smooth with a girl like this. Okay, she gonna wanna go into her own fantasy world of love. You learn that from an early age. But if I didn't have my cousins to push me, like, man, go talk to that girl, man. Man, here, get on the phone with this girl. I'm 10 years old now. Man, talk to that girl. They pushing me. I'm shy. I'm like, I'm like, shit. I want to go home. Shit. I want to go. I want to go home. But they like, no, man. You getting off the porch, man. You getting out the house, man. You gonna talk like. But it made me a certain way. It made me have to use my personality. It made me have to use my vocals. It made me have to be social. You know what I'm saying? Even with my weird Playboy, it made me learn that, yeah, you got homeboys, you got brothers, but if we turn around and and hit you with a two-piece and a biscuit, what you think a stranger gonna do to you? I'm training you now while you young. I'm gonna hit you with these things. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I might hop in the car with a pretty girl and leave you at home with mama. I'm gonna show you you on your own in this world. From an early age, they show me. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about where you are in this world. What is your destination? Where are you supposed to be? Some people don't get that wake up call even when they 55 years old. They trying to talk to women a certain way, y'all. They still be turning people off because they never had those lessons. If you don't hit that concrete, you ain't gonna know that the ground hurts like hell. If you don't get scorched, you don't know, damn, that thing is, I don't need to go over there. It's too hot. It's too hot. It's too dangerous. I don't need to go that route. You see what I'm saying? So even with every connection, like I realized every woman that we connected to, like they taught me a lesson. Even my craziest girlfriend, she taught me a lot. She get on my nerves. I was mad as hell at her. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bad divorce. But she taught me how to be a businessman. She taught me how to get an accountant. She taught me how to get lawyered up. She taught me how to stack my paper and get multiple accounts. She taught me how to get a financial advisor. She taught me how to copyright everything I ever make, or anything I ever put my name on, how to copyright it and how to monetize it. But it was because it was a reason for me to meet her. We couldn't stand each other near the end, but she taught me stuff that I keep to this day. And I know I taught her stuff that she keep with her that she will never forget. Because every relationship and every connection, every woman and every man that we run into is for a reason. I know you're going through something, friend, and all y'all be in my prayers. Even a sickness, you understand your family member, your sickness, even though it seems crazy, friend, whoever's going through it, your hell is for a reason. Your hell is going to make somebody that you loved, your hell right now is going to make somebody's heaven. Your hell that you're going through right now is going to make your generations 8 years from now happy. Your sacrifices right now is going to make your great grandbabies smile 50 years from now because you made that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Your great grandbaby gonna smile at your memory because of something noble or something beautiful you did 20 years ago. Because it's a meaning in your life. There's a meaning in your purpose. There's a meaning in your journey. I hope I'm coming out clear to y'all. I hope I'm making some type of sense. M- Um, much love to England, Miss Preppy Coconut. I appreciate all the love and like I told y'all make sure y'all show that love. Let me know if y'all enjoying the video. I still got that video that I promised y'all. Um, Everything's for a reason. Everything I do stuff for a reason. I do stuff when it's right. It's gonna you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know it. You know. And let me make sure I keep up with time. Cause one thing y'all know about me, I can go in and make these joints real heavy for y'all. But I want to make sure I keep up with what I got going on too. But y'all let me know if y'all enjoying this. Make sure y'all hit that like button like I always tell y'all. Hey, what's going on, Leah? Y'all let me know if y'all enjoying this. Make sure y'all show that love. If you haven't seen my last videos, y'all make sure y'all like those videos. But just it just be like, I'm a certain way. It's like, so why don't I just connect with people that make my life a certain way, make it a little easier? I'm a peaceful person when I'm around a person that want to be peaceful. It's like, why can't I? Because that's it ain't no challenge in that. It ain't no reality in that. That's just smooth sailing. Yeah, we can get that blessing where life becomes this sailing, but we got to go through the mountains before we get the real prize. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through the storms before we see the sunny days. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna appreciate that queen if you ain't hit a bunch of wild. You can't get that swan if you ain't get pecked by a couple of chickens first. You see what I'm saying? You can't get that king if you ain't get that. You can't get that lion if you ain't had that hound dog first. You gotta have a hound dog experience. Then you can get the lion. You know what I'm saying? Then you can get a man that's a king and worth his crown. You know? Hey Kate, what's going on, KB? Hey, what's going on, Fairy Cherry? What's going on? I see y'all up in here. I see you, Amy. I enjoy the the heavy. Most people I've come across are very uncomfortable with how deep my mind and emotions run. Yeah, and that's the people I run across. That's why I be scared. A lot of y'all, even the ones that I came across and dated, like I knew I could see in their eyes the love is strong. That she a little crazy. She beautiful. She intelligent. She a little crazy. She love if you love me and you connect with me, you get it's something with you. It's something gonna happen that show me you're crazy. So I don't know why I keep thinking I'm gonna expect something else. Y'all just like me. Y'all connect just like me. So it's gonna be that moment where you do some crazy weird shit. Cause you just like me. If you like me, we end up being friends. Even a small conversation, it's gonna be something about you that's it's gonna be a screw. It's gonna be something that ain't quite there. She could be the most beautiful, is supportive viewer, man. I know it's gonna be something that's different about her because if you connect with me, we have a meaning behind our connection with each other. So if I'm a little off, and if I'm a bookworm that read through books and listen to all types of classical music. But when people look at me, they think, oh, American street, American black man. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize I'm completely unique from the most uniquest person. I'm different beyond different. You could put me in a group of weirdos and I still stand out because I'm not who people think I am. My life defines me, not what people think about me define me. My actions in this world, the roads that I've crossed, the mountains that I've climbed make me, not what people decide to come up with in their small minds. I'm way more than that. Every year that you live means something. Not off somebody's opinion. Don't get mad somebody dish you that only known you for a month. Why would you get mad at somebody that dish you that never even took the chance to even have a conversation with you? That never even took the chance to even give you a chance. Why would you take that to your heart? Somebody that doesn't care about your heart, why would you take their words and take their toxic nature to your heart? You got to understand that you are connected with people for a reason. You had to cross certain roads for a reason because you were that leader. You know what I'm saying? You had to be that teacher. You had to be that messenger. So you're gonna come across people that bring out that strength in you, that bring out that muscle in you, that bring out those gifts, that bring out that king in you, that bring out that queen in you. You're gonna run across those individuals that bring that out and nothing less. And you have to understand that. And as long as you in this complacent comfort zone, is nothing but plagues. Some people don't understand. They be in the most perfect setting, bank account on Buffy, car looking spiffy, but plagues and stuff keep happening. Why? Because your life is much more than what you own. Don't you understand that? Your life is much more than what you have attained, than what position you have become to title yourself. You are more than that. Don't you understand that? Don't you think you worth more than God than what how much pieces of gold that you have? Don't you think you are more than that? Don't you know that you are worth more than that? Than the 100 million pieces of diamond on this earth? Because as beautiful as the most diamond is, it can't reproduce life. It can't shed. It can't give you no kidney. It can't give you no love. You see what I'm saying? It can't connect with you. It can't marry you. It's just a material item. So you got to understand that you are worth more than anything that you ever became, that you ever obtained. You are worth more than that. It wouldn't be worth nothing if it wasn't for you. That jacket ain't nothing if you ain't wearing it. It's just a piece of cloth that's dusting away on a hanger. Those stores wouldn't be nothing if it weren't for you going in them stores. It'd just be an empty ass space going out of business. We are the ones that count. It ain't nothing without us. A city ain't nothing without your soul in it. It just be an empty big ass country ass patch of grass. If you ain't there to build on it, if you ain't there to live on it. So you got to understand it's a meaning for every reason. It's a meaning for every season. It's a reason for every life. It's a reason for every soul. Whether it's a good reason or whether it's absolutely the worst reasons. Even those worst reasons is going to make somebody's best reasons. You see what I'm saying? Even the worst, most worthless life is going to teach somebody the most valuable lesson. You see what I mean? It's going to teach somebody's worst mistake is going to be somebody's $1 million move because they took that lesson and they ran with it. They took that piece of the book and they made it more to another level. You see what I'm saying? Because they knew that I'm the brain, I'm the soul, I'm the connection, I'm the machine, I'm the real machine. I'm the creativity, I'm the mindset, I'm the heart and soul, I'm the heartbeat to it. Without you is nothing. It ain't no band without people being in the band. It ain't no guitar playing if it ain't no guitar player. It ain't no drumming if it ain't no drummer. It ain't no singing if it ain't no singer. Ain't no preaching if it ain't no preacher. Ain't no loving if it ain't no lovers. Ain't no face stuffing if it ain't no fat stomachs. So everything has a reason. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a purpose. Nothing is meaningless. We just make it meaningless. Nah, I ain't a girl. They putting bots, and I wanna be cussing them out, but I keep forgetting they not real people. I'm talking to a damn made up character. I'm arguing with a machine pressed by somebody pressing a button. I ain't wasting my time. They can make 1,000 fake profiles and bombard my page with them. I can tell who they are because I spiritually know who they are. I spiritually don't connect with them. I can automatically catch them up. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Hey, what's going on, Ebony? You don't come in here like that, but I'm not mad at you. See, y'all know me. Y'all know me good. Y'all can feel comfortable. Anybody can feel comfortable getting in here, but just know I'm gonna be real with you because that's who I am. That's what I'm from. That's the material I'm created out of. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at any of them that don't come and keep it real with me, that don't keep it consistent with me, that don't support me. Because maybe you spiritually don't connect with me as you think you do, or as you make yourself appear to. Not just Ebony, but a lot of them. They can come off as a certain way, but it's not in there. It's not their fault that they don't stay consistent. Because consistency has to be in your journey. Loyalty has to be in your fiber. It has to be in your soul. You can't be no made up player. You got to be authentic with this thing here. You can't be just like my old Jamaican brethren that I used to look up to always said, you can't be no chatty chat. You can't be all chatty chat. I can see through you. All bark and no bite. No real meaning, no real definition behind your friendship. No real love behind your conversations. No loyalty behind your bonding. I can see through those people in a heartbeat. Not because I just want to dig in and find the fakeness in people. Not because I just want to dig in and see, oh, this woman ain't meant for me. Dig in and see, oh, homeboy, he a phony. See, oh, that family member, oh, he just a hater. Because it's spiritually within my DNA. I can't help but be real. I can't help but see through fake stuff. I can't help but stomp on stuff and not let it slide. It's not in my DNA to be uh uh some submissive lily. I just don't. I'm sorry. It ain't in me. And let me see it. Let me see what the it ain't pumping in yet. If it's in me, it ain't pumped in yet. It ain't been pumped in my system yet. The Kool-Aid ain't kicked. The Kool-Aid ain't it. Where the Kool-Aid at? I ain't seen it yet. But that's how people will approach you because they don't know what your identity is. They don't know where your true soul lies. They don't know what your real spirit is. They just think what is in their head is what you are, or what they figure. What comes up in their conclusion is what you are. They ain't got nothing to do with it. That's just their perception. They're very secluded, very deranged, and very off perspectives. And they don't have nothing. That's a personal problem. That don't got nothing to do with me. I don't have nothing to do with nobody's perceptions. Get you up here. I don't even know who you is, but you up out of here. And I don't. If you come off weird, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you out of here being weird. But like I told y'all, like if you enjoying this video, make sure y'all show that love. Definitely feel free to hit that comment. Comment whatever. But if you enjoying these video, make sure y'all support. I know a lot of y'all want to reach out to me or whatever, so reach out to me at 312-526-6350. Make sure y'all donate, show that love. My PayPal link, which is provided in the chat, pinned beside my name. You can donate to my Cash App, which is also pinned beside my name. Y'all make sure y'all show that love if you can. Make sure y'all donate. Um, if you want to follow me on IG, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. I was gonna bring my little stuff out, but I guess it's okay for right now. And let me know if y'all up in here. Let me know who up. Make sure y'all show that love. But uh, I just realized, like, it just hit on me today. Just like, damn, this is a deep journey. This is a real journey. Nothing happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is just by accident. You know what I'm saying? I didn't run across that woman and fall in love with her for no reason. She didn't run across me and fall in love for no reason. You know what I'm saying? That person didn't come across me and just dive into me for just be like, oh my gosh, I connect with God body so much. It's not for no reason. It wasn't for a reason. It wasn't for no reason. You got to be fooling yourself if you think stuff like that happens just to be happening. Oh, I just hit it off and spiritually connect with this man this deep for no reason. It just happens every day like this. It just so happened to happen like this. I just happened to find this weird, unusual, unique individual. It just happens like this. But it don't. because it's a meaning behind our friendship. It's a meaning behind our connection. Hello, Yuya. Hello, Yuya. Yuya. Hello to you too, Yuya. Uh, it's a meaning for you too, Yuya. I would mess with you, but I ain't gonna mess with you no, cause it's inappropriate. And I'm trying to change my ways. Stop bringing out the old me. I'm just messing with you. I don't know, troll, but I'm not talking to you, and you up out of here. I'm definitely not talking to you. I'm talking to you, yeah, and the rest of my beautiful supporters. I'm not talking to no stupid trolls. Damn troll. I ain't he talking about who you talking to. I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. That's for sure. Goofy. Now you're blocked. Congratulations. But you got to understand when it comes to connecting with us, you know, we understand it's a reason, behind every person. I know it's a reason behind every connection, every friendship, every relationship, every person. You know what I'm saying? So I watched one of your videos the other day and you mentioned the twin flame, I believe. You had to reach out to me behind the scene. If you're going off topic, Miss Amy, make sure you take my information down. That's for any of y'all. Make sure you take my information down. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, but make sure you take that information down. I appreciate that love. And like I tell y'all, I ain't gonna be up here, too long. But y'all coming up in here showing love, so that's definitely, a fact. I appreciate that too. Make sure y'all take my information down if y'all want to reach out to me. If you have more deeper questions that's beyond the normal questions, make sure you reach out to me. Make sure you take my email. Make sure you take my Gmail. You know, I don't know. It's like when I hear certain songs and certain things resonate on my spirit and stuff like that. I have certain thoughts. It really brings out the real deep pieces of me. So I hope you don't mind me coming out sporadically and impulsively with this video, but I really had a epiphany from a deep reflection, almost a spiritual dream from last night. So I had to make a video because this is what the God Body 2009 channel all about. This channel was created through dreams, through a season of dreams. If anybody want me to really make sense of this channel, it's way beyond just zodiacs. It's way beyond Scorpio. It's way beyond that. It's about spiritual, mental, physical reasoning. It's about love, hate, education, pain, happiness. It brings all those reasons in together. If you watch my videos, you'll understand that. You know what I mean? That's why people connect with me on a different level. Um, the God by 2009 channel was a reflection of my growth because in a certain part of my life I lived in darkness. A certain part of my life I lived in evilness. In a certain part of my life I lived in drunkenness. You see what I'm saying? In a certain part of my life I started going through a series of spiritual events. There's certain pieces of my journey where I had to make a decision whether it was life or death. I had to make that decision of what I would choose to do. And then there was a certain part of my life where I started having spiritual dreams, as vivid as movies, as vivid as me talking to you right now. Very vivid, very realistic, very on the spot dreams. And I couldn't ignore it. And this is where this started becoming into a reality. Hey, good morning. But I gave y'all a real deep piece there, so I love y'all, man. I I really, really, really appreciate y'all. Okay, I see you, AG. I make sure I read your stuff. So y'all know how to reach out to me. Y'all know how to find me. Spiritual beings having human experience. Absolutely. I know I'm a spiritual being, and that's why I such a effect on people. People that have evil spirits, they can't be around me. They don't like people that's evil. Don't like me. People that have evil in their heart, they don't like being around me. I make them uncomfortable. Even when I was a shy little kid that didn't want to hurt a fly, the most evil, most despicable people wouldn't harm me. They would part like the Red Sea. They would avoid me. Some of the most dangerous people, some people that you don't even, some people that's doing football numbers, people that was terrorizers, people that lived and grew up in the same building as me. They did not like being close to me. They ain't pluck, touch, even shrug near me because I had a spiritual anointing over me, and they didn't like it. It's like a kryptonite for people that have evil spirits. I don't know what it is I was born with, but it makes evil people and the most dangerous people very uncomfortable around me. They don't like being around me. They move and it makes them very uncomfy. You know what I'm saying? Demons are not they don't get comfy around me. I'm like I wish I could make it like a little one day I make it like a little animation of it for y'all because I know YouTube. I know how I enjoy YouTube, so I think I would like a little God body comedy Scorpio sketch, right? And I'm gonna give you little pieces of myself, you know what I mean, and show y'all like pieces of my life, you know what I mean. Show y'all how I look like this little innocent, big head, curly head little guy that look innocent and harmless, but why all these dangerous men avoided him? Why all these dangerous men fleeing from him? Why don't y'all want to be at the store when Najee at the store? Why don't you want to chill at such and such house when not I'm gonna be over there? But you terrorize most people, but you avoid me because it's spiritual. It ain't physical. That's you see, I can see him out. See how fast I got the trolls up out of here because I spiritually don't attract to them. I spiritually can see them clear as day. I don't even have to look twice. I could just read it off and just know it's a troll. Some channel creators just let evil spirits run all through their channels because a lot of them, they really can't see what's being said, what's being done. Some of them just don't even care. They just care about being seen on YouTube. They don't care about protecting their audience. They don't care about protecting the people on their channel. But I feel more obligated to do so. I feel very obligated to do so. I don't need to wait for my moderators. I do it myself. I get them right up. I get them right up out of here because I don't have no patience for darkness, silliness, wickedness, evilness. I can see right through them. Most people they'll be scary. They avoid people like this. They'll run away. They'll shun people like this. And it's nothing wrong with doing that, especially if you're a female in this dangerous ass world. I understand you have to do what you have to do, sister. But me as a man, as a king, I can't stand these wicked demons. It's like I will literally chew their face off. They drive me crazy. They drive me Tasmanian crazy. I'm like a pit bull in the Lord's house. I'm like the dog on the doggone chain that's hungry for somebody to cross the fence. I'm hungry. Come on, get up on in here so I can drop you up out of here. I can see you. I can see y'all from 100 miles away. They can't stay away because they know they can't do nothing, but they can't stay away from me because they addicted to me. Like mosquitoes are addicted to a porch light. They got to be around me. And you get up out of here too, PP. These people are weird. See how people they can't help it because it's in their spirit. You see what I'm saying? They can't help it because it's in them. That woman that you thought was a nice woman then start spazzing on you when you talking about positive stuff. Why you think she starts spazzing when you doing nothing but positive? Why they treating you like that? Why they treat you evil when you doing nothing but saying good? Because they full of evil spirits. They are they are vessels of evil spirits. They are lanterns for demons. That's all they, and you got to be able to see what's inside the vase. Don't just take the vase because it looked pretty on the outside. Look inside that vase. Look inside the soul of that vase. Because we all are vases. We are nothing but spiritual vases for spiritual connections. We're like, what's a good word for it? Hey, what's going on, AGB? We're just like these energies that hold a key to another energy, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand me because I'm the last few of the salt. I'm the last few of the wheat. It's not too many of us, but we find each other. It's not too many of us living in the same cities, but we find each other. And this, even though it can be lonesome, it can be irritating sometimes. We find each other. And if you got a goofy name, or if you ask me any goofy questions, I'm gonna just take you as a troll and just swing you up out of here. Yeah, chew me, Chewy. That's my thoughts on him. Chew me, just like your name, chew me, Chewy. Chew on that. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. Y'all like why can't I just be a coward? Why can't I just block the trolls and just be all scary? Why can't I just stop? Why can't I just block my comments and just act like a coward? Why can't I just do that? You damn it, damn that bravery of mine, damn it that heart of mine. Why can't y'all just run me away like most of you, like a lot of other you do, and have me spaz out and have me? I don't care, cause I'm spiritually built for the job. I'm built for the attacks. I'm strong enough to take y'all. Oh, so your feelings hurt. Let me help you. Let me help you out and get you up out of here. See, they can't stand me. They can't affect me. They can't make me. They can't, they can't do none of that. They can't make me sad because I'm already happy. Happiness is within. It's not created. It's already there. They can't make me feel nothing. I don't care about these trolls. Hey, Princeless Prada. I've been getting bullied and demon attacked since before the internet. You got to do better than that. I've been getting demon attacked since I was a child. You got to do better than that. I was built for the job. It's a meaning behind my love. It's a meaning behind my life. It's a reason I'm here. I'm built for the job. You step right on up and get knocked right out. I don't this then that's nothing. Some people be it's I done seen dudes that seen trolls had these automatic bots all in they stuff. I done heard people commit suicide or running away from YouTube because they being attacked by a bunch of robots. You got to understand there's not enough they couldn't be enough pussy forced in my heart to make me react that way. There's not enough weakness can be created that you can make me eat to act like that. So you got the wrong one. You know, I got the I'll fight you to the death, and we both can bite the dust. Y'all don't pay me no mind. I gotta stomp the roaches out. Gotta stomp the worms out. Okay, let me help you out, worm. You know, it's all see, it's a spiritual journey. If I was an ignorant demon talking about nothing, I wouldn't have no trolls in here because the machine would make sure there's no trolls in here. But I'm supposed to be spiritually stupid enough not to see that because it's set up to be that way. We're set up to be ignorant. We're set up to be blind and delusional. They know I'm not delusional. They know I know who they are. They know who I am. We're familiar with each other, but they don't cross my path because they know I'm going to maul them like a pit bull in the Lord's yard. So they can only throw subliminal shots at me. You see what I'm saying? They can only troll me. I ain't gonna even read what you saying. I'm gonna just get you up out of here because you look like a goofy. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't be this leader if I was too weak. I couldn't be the God body that y'all watch if I was just regular. So I love y'all. You know, I appreciate all the love. You know, thank you, AG. And the rest of y'all can comment. Don't let it just be all trolls, y'all. Y'all, it's because y'all being too quiet. Don't y'all is y'all scared of trolls? Are y'all scared to comment when trolls come in? Do they make if they don't bother God body, y'all better say something. Don't y'all let these trolls run y'all out the chat room. Y'all is y'all scary? Don't tell me y'all scary. Hey Jerno, what's going on? Okay, I know AG. I know you're not scary, AG. Don't let because I don't think nothing about them. I just block them and get them up out of here. We still having fun with our video, but they just making they making the video, they making it easier for me to illustrate the video. That's all they're doing because it's a meaning behind even the most slimiest worm. It's a reason for them to be on my channel because that's what makes me special. You see what I'm saying? They're bringing in all these views, just riding my nuts, not realizing I don't pay. I'm not paying no attention to them. Thank you for the viewership because you help get them numbers up. Exactly, Koran. They proving my point. If I'm this bad, why are you watching me? You are you that obsessed with me that you've got to keep sending bots to my channel? Is the machine, is the people that's working the machine that obsessed with me? Is their agenda that evil? Yes, but I'm not delusional enough to think otherwise. I know what lies. I know what evil lies behind the veils of this reality. I know I know what type of slime balls are controlling the buttons. There's a lot of signs and sinks that I'm reasoning with. Mind kind of blown. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because if I don't know you, you up out of here. I ain't gonna even lie. You ain't gonna harass none of my viewers or none of that. We ain't playing like that. Because if I wouldn't play with nobody in real life, why would I play with them on internet? If a person don't scare me in reality, why would they scare me? Well, you gonna internet make me nervous? Come on, man. You stop that. But I love y'all, man, and I thank y'all so much. Thank you for you know understanding. Thank you for really being able to dive, and really go into the deep spiritual realm because conversation is spiritual. Even conversating is spiritual. Some of you will never forget this conversation that I'm having with y'all. Some of y'all will never forget this, you know, because even though I was very apprehensive about going into this depth of myself, or to this depth of my spiritual gift, because it's so misunderstood, and it's so a lot of people just don't get it. So a lot of stuff I keep to myself. A lot of stuff I don't abbreviate, but I feel like it's this really going to touch somebody. Somebody really going to understand this, and I appreciate those that really been tuning in. I appreciate those that really been, staying consistent. And like I tell y'all, like I always tell y'all, make sure you show me the heart. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. You know, big kiss to all my beautiful supporters. I wanted to make this very presentable. I wanted to make this very enjoyable. So I made sure I set my ass down and made it professional. I made sure I set up my tripods. I made sure I set up my camera. I hopped out the whip. You know what I'm saying? I decided to hop out the whip. Um, I wanted to make sure it's quantity, it's quality over quantity any day with me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I took back the last videos, because I just didn't like the way it was presented. I ain't like the way So this is my redo for y'all. This is my me showing love back to y'all. And thank you so much. I love y'all too. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Like I always tell y'all make sure y'all show that love. I'm gonna do that video for y'all tonight that I told y'all I was gonna do. You know, and just thank you so much. Thank you for that support. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. If you want to show that love and donate, make sure you donate. My Cash App is in the PayPal. My Cash App and PayPal link is pinned in the chat room. Thank you to all the people that's been around for a long time. Thank you to all the people that's been, hating for a long time. Thank you to all the people that's recently been watching. Thank you to the people that might been mad at me and still watch just because they genuinely. That's another thing I'm saying. Some people watch me and don't even mentally, they don't even want to watch me, or they mentally might be mad at me in this physical realm, but spiritually they're connected with me forever. Spiritually they are conjoined with me. We are spiritually conjoined twins, and that's why I make a lot of those twin flame videos. And I can do that another day also. I'll hit y'all with something like that over the weekend. But we are spiritually conjoined forever, and I appreciate y'all for riding with me in this journey, because it's been crazy, it's been wild, it's been unpredictable, but thank you for just being a part of it, because that's everything to me. I might have to look for some of y'all because I'm very sentimental, and I know I can be extreme, but I love y'all and I appreciate the loyalty. I appreciate the the this beautiful uh excitement that y'all bring, the this appreciative, respectful, energy that y'all bring to my channel. I really appreciate that. That means a lot, because you could be watching anybody. You could be, in anybody's chat room. So thank you so much. It is much appreciated. Hey, Coach Kira, what's going on? I don't know how long you've been joining in, but thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. What's going on, Michael J. Watson? What's going on, brother? What's going on? The best rocket. You ain't saying nothing crazy, so I'm a I'm a I'm a just guess that you're not a troll. You sound very normal so far. So hey, the best rock. Where you from? Don't let me down and act like a troll. But you ain't saying nothing crazy, so I'm gonna just take you as a regular viewer. Oh, you just got here. Okay, okay. You gonna enjoy this video. Make sure you hit that like button, because I don't know if you hit that like button yet, Kira. I know you coach Kira, but I don't know if you hit that like button. And I'm gonna mess with, like, I ain't gonna mess with you right now, Kira. But I appreciate you, because I gotta mess with you a little bit. I appreciate the Amazon women viewers as well as my little teeny it's my little teeny little women viewers because y'all are just as sexy and just as beautiful as the Amazon and the normal regular height viewers. Thank you to all the little short. It's a lot of you little short, little mini mouses that watch my channel. So thank you to all the little the short women's. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to all the little short teeny women's that's little as hell that watch big old tall guy body. I love y'all. Every little every person. I love y'all. I don't ever think I don't see y'all. I'm gonna find you. I don't care how tiny and how short you think you are. I'm gonna always find you. Look at you, a bunch of teeny people in my chat room. I don't know why teeny people always connect with tall men. Y'all, one lady told me she like I can't. Sometimes I can't stand them short when they always taking y'all tall. They always why can't you just stay in your lane? Go find a midget somewhere. She like I'm literally like tall as hell, but all the short girls taking all they marrying up all the tall men. What is you doing 5'2", 5'3" with this big muscular ass 6'2", 6'3"? Go down to your size. Find a 5'5" dude. Find a 5 foot. And she was mad. I'm not in. I'm in it, but I'm not in it at the same time. That's between the tall women and that's between the tall women and that's between the short women. I gotta stay out of that. Hey, Happy Lee. Oh, 5 foot. Good grief. There's a lot of shorties on my. There's a lot of shorty, and I don't mean that in the ebonic type of manner. There's a lot of shorty. There's a lot of shorties, literally on my channel. Not just shorties like in New York slang, but like shorties. You understand what I'm saying? Shorty. but I love y'all. I don't know. I always had a certain weird attachment to tiny women. Ain't that something? It's a meaning for everything, right? Even for tiny women in my life. One of my most kindest, most soft spoken people I ever known in my life was my great grandmother, and she was 5 foot, probably that much, if that much, 5 foot tall, and she was. I was always. I don't know, man. When I first started getting my hair done and stuff like that, she was short. Then I don't know, man. I always like even the girl that when I had my cornrows that did my hair, she was tiny. They tiny. It be the ones that got all the mouth, the ones that want to grab me back, the ones that want to be all up in my. They be the tiny ones. It be the short ones that be the dude that always want to beef with me. Be like, man, I don't fuck with them tall ass, goofy dudes like that. Like, I'm gonna break his. It always that short dude that like, no, I don't fuck with that tall dude. I'll break his nose. There's always a short person, whether it's a short man. Like, I don't like tall dudes. Like, he's soft. I'll break his long nose. I'm gonna have to beat up a midget. I'm gonna have to beat up a midget. I'm gonna have to wrestle midgets. Let me see. Hey, what's going on? Midget dudes like fighting me. Midget women like dating me. Is like I've always been connected with very short people. I don't know about all this other stuff. If I could abbreviate it, I sure get you up out of here. But if don't nobody ain't nobody paying you no mind. If you trolling in another language, I pray for your sanity. But I hope you're not trolling me in a different language because that's just weird. But other than that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching my video. Y'all gonna really love this one. This one came from the heart and came from the soul. It came from me burning time. I got a little appointment, but I love y'all, man. I really appreciate it. So Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Like I said, big kiss to y'all, big appreciation to y'all. Thank you for staying in tune. Thank you for being connected with me. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support, y'all. I try to make this like my little thing where I extend my hand to y'all, and y'all see my little indigenous for all my real support, all my real old school. Y'all see my little indigenous blanket. I got my little native blanket with me. Y'all, a lot of y'all that's been around my channel for a long time. This is nothing. A lot of y'all seen this before, but this is like a special. This is very special and very unique. I don't get to show it a lot and bring it out a lot, but I had to bring this out for my beautiful supporters. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a beautiful day. Make sure y'all support all my videos. And I will see y'all soon. Big kiss to all of y'all. And peace and love.